Welcome to SWEN. We got a great episode for you. We got some great news for you. First off, on March 24th, there is a budget committee meeting. So if you care about the budget, you should probably go to that. That's a lot of budgets and meetings, right? That's all for news. Now to a special segment about the ice walkout.
I came here today at the protest and the walkout because I have friends and family who have been who are targets of ICE. And I want them to be able to survive and be happy. We should not be targeted in our own country as American citizens. We came to this country as civilians to live here and free for the American dream.
Man, I just can't wait for the day that everyone can see each other as a person, you know?
I think everyone has their own opinions and they should express them freely, but not with like guns and violence and not all of that. It's inhumane. It should not lead with violence. It should not lead with death. It should not lead with any immoral actions.
So what inspired you to make this sign?
So I heard there was an ICE protest, and I was like, man, there can't be an ICE protest without Jujutsu Kaisen. So I made this manga panel of Yuji Itadori doing the domain expansion. It's called Ice Abolisher, and that family isolation shall be ended now. So this is pretty tough, not gonna lie. And I only made this in a day. And it's sketched for 30 minutes, by the way.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Kind of just seeing what's happening in our country right now and how I don't want to have to like kind of not fear in a way, but kind of be worried about my friends and my family's well-being, you know. It just kind of doesn't sit right with me.
What about you?
Yeah, I'd say about the same thing. I mean, we made our signs together, so yeah, just about the same thing. You know, my friends and my family have been affected by us, and so I wanna fight back.
Great job, guys. That was frickin' awesome. Now, on to question with Gavin and Riley.
Welcome to Question Week. The question of the week is, if you could own any vehicle, real or fictional, what would it be? Let's go! If you could own any vehicle, real or fictional, what would you pick?
I'd just get a truck. Dean's car from Supernatural.
Nice. Why's that?
It's a cool car.
If it were real, I would have a Toyota Highlander.
And what about fictional?
I would have a Hot Wheels car.
What would it be?
I wonder what your other answers are bad. I had an easy answer. My easy answer is the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Maybe Knight Rider, but Knight Rider is probably aged out of you guys. Definitely DeLorean. Who wouldn't want to go back in time? That'd be awesome. Who wouldn't want to go back in time? That'd be awesome.
I've been waiting for this question.
All right, I'm here with Andy. If you could own any vehicle, real or fictional, what would it be?
1986 Monte Carlo.
What's up? I would have to go with the Milano from Guardians of the Galaxy, so I could basically live on that. It has like a sound system, and I definitely want to have a spaceship so I can like fly around, avoid traffic, go to other planets and stuff. That's my jam.
I'd want the Spider-Man web shooters.
What about you, Max?
Probably like a helicopter or like a private jet.
All right, I'm here with Mr. Burns. What's up?
How you doing, buddy?
Good. So if you could own any vehicle, real or fictional, what would you pick?
Well, I would own an orange Jeep or the Ghostbusters car.
I'm here with Jasper.
Hey.
If you could own any vehicle, real or fiction, what would it be?
Probably the invisible jet.
What about the invisible boatmobile from SpongeBob?
I'll take that too.
Okay, that's been question of the week.
I'd like to answer it for myself. What I want for a car, for a real one, is a 1964 Chevrolet Impala so I can cruise down the street in my 6'4".
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
And for a fake car, the Paddy Wagon from SpongeBob. Because it's a driving burger. What's not to love about a driving burger?
For my answer, I'd own the Invisible Boatmobile.
Back to you, Anchor.
Great job. Now to sports with Artie. Great job. Now on to recommendations with me and the Artster.
Hello, and welcome to Recommendations. I'm Artie.
And I'm Kane, and we're gonna do some recommending. We're gonna recommend stuff to you.
For a movie, I recommend Trainspotting. It's a really cool look at life in 1990s Scotland, and it has some like really great themes of like the horrors of addiction, and it's Ewan McGregor's first big role and he's really good in it, and it's just like a really cool stylistic and well-directed movie.
For a movie, I'd recommend Scream 7, the movie that just came out. I think Nev Campbell did a good job acting. I never would have guessed who the killer was in a million years, and I think that's been an issue with the past movies. You know, I recommend that you go watch the movie because it's Scream 7.
For a Weezer album, I recommend Everything Will Be Alright in the End. The song Go Away has hit like a huge climb in popularity, but it's not even my favorite song on there. That'd either be Da Vinci or Anonymous. It's just a really great return to form that they had in the 2010s. Rick Ocasek did an amazing job with the production. It's just a really awesome, like, straightforward alt-rock Weezer album.
For a Weezer album, I recommend Make Believe. It's my favorite album of all the Weezers. It's got Beverly Hills as the first track, which, as you know, probably had a huge climax when it first came out in 2005. Really reached the top of the charts, you know. But I don't even think that's the best song on the album. You know, there's such bangers as Peace, Haunt You Every Day, The Other Way. So I'd definitely go check it out.
For a comedy actor, I'd recommend Seth Rogen. He's probably my favorite because, you know, Superbad, Pineapple Express, This Is the End, they're all just such classics. And I love that he's involved with the writing of all his movies, and he always portrays these really funny characters that he really makes himself.
For a comedy actor, I'd recommend Eddie Murphy because I love the movie Norbit, and I love Norbit, and I love Rasputia from Norbit, and I love the love interest's name from Norbit. I love Norbit. Check out Norbit and all of Eddie Murphy's other movies, but Norbit, watch it again.
For a game, I recommend Brawl Out. It's a really cool Super Smash Bros. Style platform fighter, except you play as all these cool original and indie game characters. It's just a lot of fun, a lot of cool designs in there.
For a game, I recommend Resident Evil 3, but the original, cause the remake, I just hate the remake. I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it! They ruined Nemesis in the remake. They ruined Jill. She's a bum. She's a bum. But definitely go check out the original, cause I love the original Resident Evil 3. It's so awesome.
That's it for recommendations. Back to you, Anchor.
That's all for SWEN this week. Stay tuned.